Hello guys, welcome back to Poli channel. This video I want to share about Global Lab update for 3 April 2026 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global Lab video was recorded on Global Lab server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future, and mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update, and following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website for Global Lab update at 3 April 2026 that all this content that shown on this week Global Lab update will come to Korea live server at 8 April 2026 maintenance update following for any other region server outside Korea at 9 April 2026 maintenance update. Okay, first feature update about class balancing. On this week Global Lab update, there are 3 classes that got balancing, either Berserker class, and for Berserker class, there are some balancing either for main and succession skill and also his awakening skill. But for Berserker main skill, there are some bit nerf, especially for CC effect for these 2 skill that previous will change it to only apply to monster only. But for Berserker awakening, there are some buff for some skill, either they increasing distance travel when using this skill, and also improving some effect for these 2 skill. And last for this flow skill, they also just change stun effect that only applied in PvP to become knockback. Meanwhile, PvE damage for these 2 skill also got increased following on this list, but I think PvP damage still same as before. Okay, next class balancing is for Valkyrie class. For Valkyrie class balancing, there are some adjustments for her main skill and awakening skill, and this is any change for her main skill, either balancing for stamina restoration to become not restore when using this skill, stun effect just change to become apply to monster only for this skill, removing stiffness effect when using this skill, and improving some skill cooldown to become more faster compared than before for these 2 skill. Meanwhile, for Valkyrie succession skill, there are some balancing for her skill, that after this update when you play Valkyrie succession on defensive stance, you can start to sprinting when on defensive stance, but this is will consume 250 point stamina. And then for the shield throw skill, just got chance to become cannot be activated during cooldown, and they also just increasing speed animation for this skill, and also attack range also will be concentrated in front of the character. And then for its flow skill, either skill animation speed also got increased. They also just increasing PvE damage for this skill, but PvP damage still same as before. And then another Valkyrie succession skill that got changed following on this list, either any change related with increased max HP effect, changing health recovery effect that only apply for yourself and will not apply to allies anymore. But if you want to heal your allies, you need to activate another skill first before you activate this skill. And also increasing animation speed for this skill and increasing AP buff for this skill following on this list. Meanwhile, for Valkyrie Awakening, there are also some adjustments, either removing health recovery for allies for this skill, add super armor effect when using this skill, adding forward guard effect when using this skill, and also cooldown for this skill just got reduced from 12 seconds to become 9 seconds only. And then some balancing for this skill, that previous will increasing cooldown for this skill from 3 seconds to become 5 seconds. And also any detail change for this skill following on this list, and take notice don't attack effect for this skill also got removed after this update, and previous also will balancing this skill damage following on this list before and after this change, and I think damage for this skill got increased significantly compared than before, including PvP damage for this skill. Meanwhile, for this skill, they just make this skill to become can combo with another skill with smooth animation. And then special for Valkyrie Awakening PvP damage also just got buff following on this table, and there are 6 skills that got PvP damage buff following on this list. That most skill damage increase for this update around 3 until 15% compared than before. Okay, the next class that got balancing is Guardian class. Especially for Guardian main skill and Succession skill, that they just reduce cooldown for this skill from 12 seconds to become 9 seconds only, increasing attack speed for these two skill, and also special for this skill, PvE damage just got increased following on this table, but PvP damage still same as before. And for any other class fix and change, following on this list either for Valkyrie and Sage class. Okay, the next future update is about Red Battlefield Revamp. This is completely update for Red Battlefield content, either to get more rewards, and also adjusting some system for this Red Battlefield to minimize abuse in future, that they will adopt automatic matchmaking system like Arena of Solare. Okay, first about entry method for this Red Battlefield also got changed, that after this update, automatic matchmaking will apply, that you will send via single matchmaking request button, so you will not separately selecting room anymore to enter this Red Battlefield. And if 40 player or more apply on matchmaking to participate on this Red Battlefield, matchmaking will successful and accept button will appear. And when you click accept button that appear, after complete matchmaking, you will teleport automatically to Red Battlefield. So by this update for entry method, you will not able to select room anymore, and you will randomly matchmaking with minimum 40 player or more to start this Red Battlefield. And then Prebis also will bring back Castle Ruin area for this Red Battlefield, and looks like Capital Valencia City Red Battlefield just got removed for this update. And then there are minimum requirement to obtain reward by participating Red Battlefield, and there are some threshold for number of defeated and dead, and also amount of damage dealt or taken for certain threshold. And if you and any team on Red Battlefield reach this threshold, rewards will be obtained from this Red Battlefield. And after this update, Red Battlefield Token also got revamped with newer version Red Battlefield Token. And this is number of new Red Battlefield Token that you can obtain when victory is 50 pieces. Meanwhile, if you got defeated, you only will get 10 pieces for this new Red Battlefield Token. But take notice, because this Red Battlefield Token is new version, so after this update, old version Red Battlefield Token will no longer be obtained and will be deleted in certain period of time in future, that got scheduled deleted at 6 May 2026 maintenance update on Korea live server, following for any other region server outside Korea at 7 May 2026 maintenance update. So make sure you exchange any old version Red Battlefield Token before this day come, because after this deletion schedule, any old Battlefield Token will be converted to become 100G gold bar per token that will distribute to your in-game mail. And this is list for any new rewards that you can exchange from new Red Battlefield Token, that most of this exchange is weekly refresh exchange, that you can exchange it for several times every week following on this list, either to get gold bar box, Capra Stone, and any other item to help you to progress for your gear and character build. Okay, the next future update is about bring back Guild Leads event season, and this Guild Leads will return for 2 weeks event period, that on Korea live server scheduled at April 2026 after maintenance until 22 April 2026 before maintenance, following for any other region server outside Korea starting at 9 April 2026 maintenance update until 23 April 2026 maintenance update. And about this Guild Leads event season, still same as regular event season, so there are no change for this guild event season for this update, but rank rewards will given only to the guild that participate on 3 or more matches during this Guild Leads event season. And take notice, if you as guild member still apprentice guild member, the rewards will not distribute for any guild member who still apprentice guild. And this is any rewards for this Guild Leads event for this season period at the final rank from rank 1 until rank 60. Meanwhile, for personal rewards when you participating on Guild Leads, either for winning and lose following on this list. Okay, the next feature update is great news for increasing drop rate for Deboreka accessory for any monster zone following on this table, and mostly this is increasing Deboreka accessory drop rate for any endgame monster zone either on Zephyros Castle, new party monster zone on Edana region, and also any other monster zone on Edana region either Tenebraum, Orbita, Nymphamer, and Aetherion Castle, and also drop rate for Deboreka earring at endgame monster zone Xoren area also got increased following on this list. Drop rate Deboreka ring for lower level Sikraria underwater wind also got increased following on this list. And also probability to get Void Crystal at Orzekea also got increased following on this list. That increase for all this drop rate for specific jackpot, either Deboreka accessory and Void Crystal just got increased from 15 until 50% compared than before following on this table. And then Prebis also just reducing HP boss on Edana Throne by 20% for any castle on Edana region, and then they also just increasing amount of experience point that you gain from these two monster zone, either given Russia Temple upper floor when using Dekia Lantern and also Mirumo Queen when using Dekia Lantern. And then future update for knowledge for some item related with any item that you can craft. There are 120 types of item that you can get its knowledge following on this list. That you can check all this knowledge from your knowledge page by pressing H after this update. And then some chance icon for fishing item for this special fish following on this table. And then some quality of life for world map user interface, especially to put some memo on any city warehouse on Black Desert World. That after this update you can add some note for each storage warehouse on each city, so you can add some notice for yourself for each city location for your item management. And you also can check this memo from world map when you're accessing those city storage via world map. And if you need some guide for item and inventory management guide, you can check my special guide that discussing about this issue that you can find this video link on this video description. And for any other minor fix and change, I think all of this not too a big deal. Okay, that's all any future update of Black Desert World that Prebis already announced officially at 3 April 2026 maintenance update that will implement to Korea live server at 8 April 2026 maintenance update following for any other region server outside Korea at 9 April 2026 maintenance update. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, KaryaKarsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Doki, Snoods, Xoren, Avrilka, Familia as gold member. And also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This is will make Poli channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, KaryaKarsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.